Hey y'all, I am back again with a video on how you might be self-sabotaging your love life. So this is a personal experience that I moved through. I just want to share this with you guys because I've had quite a few people be like, I can totally relate to this. And so my goal is really to be able to just help you start to pinpoint maybe some of those things that you picked up from just watching your parents' relationship, or just things that you experienced as a child that you're still holding on to those programming and beliefs that are now affecting your love life now. So I, growing up, was always kind of like the second best, is how I would like to explain this. This is a belief that I always held on to, especially having a step parent. I always felt like he put his son first. Now that I'm older and I've had conversations with my brother, not always a great thing. He didn't have an easy childhood either. So from my perspective, he got everything. From his perspective, it was not good. So I had to really learn to forgive and to see that it was just my perception. But growing up, I always felt like there was like the second best energy and that I wasn't ever claimed or really ever wanted. And so this is a pattern that I've held on into my relationships, especially seeking love from the divine masculine. That's something I've also had to heal, is to stop seeking love outside of myself and giving myself the love that I desired from others. And then naturally I would receive that love from other people. And so, asking yourself, how do you feel about love? What are your beliefs about love? Do you believe that you're second best? Do you believe that you give more attention and love to your partner than you receive back? Do you believe that you're only desired at the beginning, but then once they have you, they no longer desire you or desire to court you? Like, what are your beliefs about it? And so a big one for me was recognizing that because my mom didn't have the best relationship with her husband, and it was a very toxic relationship. Sometimes I still feel like it's pretty damn toxic, but that is their choice. That is what they choose to move through. That is what their soul apparently needs to move through. That's the lesson they're going to continue to learn or continue to move through until they learn it. And so I had this belief that somehow I was responsible for my mom not having the fairy tale life that she desired, or the fairy tale love life that she wanted. And so because I believed that I was part of her not receiving that, I felt so unworthy of actually having the love life that I desired. So I would continue to call in relationships that reflected my mom's relationship. Not good. Not good. So I had to look at this place where I felt unworthy, and I had to realize that her choices are not my choices, and that I don't need to continue to blame or feel guilty or self-sabotage because she didn't get the life that I think she deserved or that she desired. And that also goes based off of how she felt about herself. Did she feel worthy? Did she feel deserving? Did she feel enough? And of course, she's going to attract the way that she feels about herself. And so I had to really let that go and really allow myself permission to have my ultimate love life, to have the ultimate life that I desire, and to really live up to my full potential and stop playing small. Like, there's no reason for us to play small or act like we don't deserve something because those around us aren't stepping up to their full potential and really claiming their God-given gifts and really claiming the life that God has for them. God doesn't want us to suffer. God doesn't want us to live a life of just settling and just having just our basic needs met. Like, God desires for us to be fully abundant. He desires to give us heaven on earth. He desires to give us the kingdom. And yet we're over here taking breadcrumbs. Not doing that. So these were some of the patterns and beliefs that I had within me that I had to really let go of and really choose to recognize that I was worthy of so much more. And if my mind can dream it up, if I can see it and feel it and have that desire in my heart, that means that it's meant for me. And so if I desire a healthy relationship, if I desire a man who's going to be a healthy stepfather to my boys, if I desire a relationship where we are able to have our upsets, but we're able to communicate and move through them together, then that is something that I am going to choose to have, and I'm not going to settle until it manifests into that space. And so me realizing that I was self-sabotaging just because my mom didn't get the life that I think she should have had, I then felt like, why do I deserve that? Instead of asking myself, why not? Like, why not don't I deserve that? Like, I deserve that because that's what I choose. I'm responsible for me, and I'm responsible of what I'm choosing in my life and my reality. And so, again, spend some time journaling, like, what is your story about love? What is your story about what you think you deserve in love? And if you look at your past relationships, you're going to realize you had the same relationship, just with different people, different faces. And that was something I had to sit with. I've only had like 3 serious relationships in my life. One was 2 years, one was 5 years, one was 6 years, and the one that was 6 years I had 2 boys with. But the same patterns played themselves out, the same upsets played themselves out. And there was, within each relationship, I realized as the more that I started to respect myself and value myself, they would get better. The middle one, which was the 5-year one, which was high school and my first 2 years of college, that was probably the most toxic one. That's the one I usually have to go back through and really heal a lot around, because there's a lot of just emotional and verbally abusive relationship that I had. Not physical, he was never physically abusive, but very emotionally and verbally. And so I've had to really go back into those places within my teenage years and reprogram.
Something happened.
What happened?
To the TV.
Okay, I'm be right there. I'm finishing this video, and I'll be right there, okay? I'll be right there. Thank you. Nope, be right there. Mom life, hey. So having to recognize those places within myself and go and love her and apologize for putting up with that kind of behavior and giving her compassion, because she didn't know any different. It's what she was raised in. Actually, a lot of those relationships were what I saw in my family dynamic. And so I didn't know any better. It's what I was comfortable with. I was raised in chaos. So I was really attracting chaotic relationships. Now that I'm out of it and I'm doing my own self-healing and I'm really taking full responsibility of me and what I'm manifesting in my life, now I really desire peaceful relationships, healthy relationships. But one of the things I had to recognize was, because I came from a chaotic family, and then coming into a healthy relationship, it can almost seem boring. It can almost seem like something's wrong because nothing wrong is happening. You got to watch yourself there. You got to be really cautious about projecting in that space. And so just ask yourself, what is the story you're telling yourself? What is the story that you desire about your love life? And then what about you has to be the change in order to manifest that? You can't change anyone outside of you. You are the change you seek. So as you go within and you heal those parts of yourself, you're naturally going to attract and manifest people showing up in the way that you truly desire. All right, well, I hope that was helpful. Remember, you're worthy, you're deserving, you're enough. You can have whatever that you desire in this world. You just have to believe it and then align with it. You just align with that vibration, but it's going to be really focused on your self-concepts and your belief about yourself, and healing and really shifting that within yourself. Okay, guys, I love you. If you would love more guidance and support, please check out my link below for coaching. I do offer 30-minute intro sessions just to make sure we're the right coach, or that I'm the right coach for you and we're the right fit. But other than that, I look forward to seeing you guys again. Peace, love, and faith. Love you guys. Bye.